Now on the show, we are catching up with Guernsey DJ and producer Josh the Tissier, who is this week's Track of the Week artist. He's due to release his latest track. It's called Uncharted Waters, featuring the exquisite vocals from Helene. That is going to come out on Friday, and it's our Track of the Week this week. Also picking it up on BBC Music, introducing in the Saturday night as well with Tom Girard, who is actually in the chair with you this Saturday for BBC Music Introducing, talking about all of the local incredible artists and spinning you some great tunes as well. That is on Saturday. Meanwhile, we are playing this track every single night on this show. It's so good. It's our Track of the Week, and it is called Uncharted Waters. I caught up with Josh earlier and asked him how this track actually came about.
So I've known Helene for like 2 and a bit years now, and we worked together on another song called Whole New World, which was actually Track of the Week just over a year ago, I think. And then, so you guys must like her vocals, I think.
Yeah, something about her, yeah. Never mind you. Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. And then we also did a cover of Chasing Cars, like a dance version. We've been in touch for a couple of years or so, and she's always sending me like vocal demos, like ideas, because she also plays the piano. Okay. So she's constantly sending me ideas, and then if I like something, then I let her know, and then she sends me the audio files separately, and then I start working on it. So yeah, actually Uncharted Waters she sent me back in April last year.
Wow. And what's that kind of like going back and forth with each other, you know, not necessarily being in the same place, just going back and forth, creating this track, her vocals, which are absolutely beautiful, and then the production and everything that you're doing. How does that sort of work, that kind of relationship? It must be a huge form of trust.
Yeah, because she's from the Netherlands, so I've never actually met her in person.
Yeah, mad.
But yeah, we've just worked really well together. This is our 3rd song then, and yeah, we just seem to work quite well together. Her vocals are always amazing, yeah, and she delivers them like with loads of effects as well, but like in separate in like a separate audio file, so I can kind of pick and choose how much processing there is on them, and then obviously I do my own stuff as well. And she's really great to work with because the results are just phenomenal from her voice, let alone what I do to them as well. Yeah,
no, honestly, we are absolutely loving it. I'm getting a lot of positive comments as well whenever I'm playing it on the show. So it's great being able to play it every single night this week, and also on BBC Music Introducing as well on a Saturday night. What's it like hearing your own song back then on the radio?
Yeah, I was listening last night. It's quite strange, but I guess I've kind of gotten a little bit used to it now, because you guys have thankfully been supporting me for three, maybe even 4 years now. So yeah. I'm really grateful.
Yeah, sure.
So I've sort of gotten used to it a little bit, but yeah, I'm always very, very grateful for it.
I mean, you're with this track since its skeleton, and then for it to actually form into something fully fledged, and of which now it is. It's a fully fledged track. It's not out yet officially, though. It comes out on Friday. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Friday on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere else. So.
Awesome.
So
which is massively exciting. Yeah, we do. We are in on it. Yeah, massively. I mean, are you sort of sick of hearing it then in some sort of case? You know, because you have to do all the promo, you know, talking about the new single, kind of plugging it that way, and then hearing it, because you've been with it from its beginnings.
I finished it back in like maybe January this year, so I haven't really listened to it too much since then. So it's kind of nice hearing it again now, because I have such like a backlog of music and constantly releasing lots of new stuff. Most of the time when I'm releasing a song, I've finished it like months ago, so I haven't really heard it, so it's kind of fresh to me again.
That's nice, yeah, because some other artists that I've chatted to can be sitting on one song for ages, and then it's just kind of like, just, you know, come on with it, you know what I mean? So it's different for each person.
Yeah. But I totally get what those other artists mean, because before I started releasing a lot of music consistently, you would hear the same song over and over again as you're working on it, and then you'd release it. You'd only just finished the track, so yeah, it was hard to promote it and be passionate about it if you're already fed up with it.
Josh the Tissier there. He is this week's Track of the Week artist. More from him after this.
Across the Channel Islands.
Harry Barratt.
We are back in conversation with this week's Track of the Week artist. It is Guernsey DJ and producer Josh Le Tissier. He's on the show with me tonight. I spotted something really interesting on Josh's socials earlier. A post saying, starting off this week by signing a song to the biggest record label in the world, Globe emoji. Universal, right? I asked him to elaborate.
Basically, about 2 months ago, Universal, or like one of their, because they have like 20 or 30 labels within the group, one of their labels contacted me to see if I'd be interested in signing an already released song to their label. So actually the song's already out. It's my cover of Now You're Gone, and because it's been doing really well, they basically want to sign it and jump on it and give it that extra little push. So it's just a one-off agreement for that song. It's like a 5-year contract.
Still, so what a way to start off the week.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I think it's good to be consistent, but obviously you don't want to kind of trap yourself in one particular sound, because then you might not experiment as much as you should.
Yeah.
But it's good to be consistent. I think it's good to release a lot of music as well, because I might have that many streams, but it's spread out over a number of tracks. So that always helps as well, because if somebody discovers you and they like one or two of your songs, and then they go onto your profile, and then suddenly they can stream 10, 15, 20 of your songs, then that's great, because they're just going to get more and more of you. And I think that's pretty important these days.
Massively. We are living in such like a fast-paced world. You know, you release a track and people want the next one already. You know, it's the same thing with albums a lot of the time. What would you say if you're looking at sort of the DJing world, looking at other artists that are in a similar sort of scope to you? Who is inspiring you, and kind of what are you hoping to sort of achieve by looking at other artists, I suppose?
That's good. That's a really good question. It's a tricky one, because most of the other DJs and artists that I look up to have been signed by these massive record labels, which is something I haven't done yet. So I'm just kind of building my own thing right now, and then if the right opportunity comes along, then I might take it. But I'm kind of carving my own pathway through this at the moment.
Yeah, massively.